James Walker carefully wiped grease from his hands as the morning sun illuminated his small roadside garage. Since losing his wife 6 years earlier, every day began before sunrise. His 12-year-old daughter Emma helped organize tools before school, believing her father could repair anything despite their modest life and constant financial struggles together. That afternoon, a gleaming 1957 Ford Thunderbird arrived on a trailer outside James's garage. The elegant classic belonged to 25-year-old CEO Victoria Hayes, who had spent years restoring rare collector cars. Dozens of experts had examined the vintage vehicle, yet none managed to make its legendary V8 engine run properly. Victoria stepped out, wearing an elegant navy blue business suit. "I visited the country's finest restoration shops," she explained. "Everyone says this Thunderbird needs a complete engine rebuild." James nodded politely without making promises. He simply asked for permission to inspect the classic car before offering any opinion whatsoever. James slowly walked around the Thunderbird, listening carefully while gently touching different engine components. Instead of reaching for expensive diagnostic equipment, he trusted decades of practical experience. Emma watched quietly nearby, handing him a flashlight whenever needed. Victoria noticed how calmly father and daughter worked together without unnecessary conversation or panic. After only a few minutes, James smiled softly. He removed the distributor cap and discovered a tiny, broken ignition spring hidden beneath years of dust. "Here's the real problem," he said. Victoria looked surprised. "Every specialist inspected that system," James replied gently. "Sometimes everyone looks without truly seeing." James opened an old wooden toolbox inherited from his late father. Inside rested carefully preserved vintage parts collected over decades. Amazingly, he found an original ignition spring matching the Thunderbird perfectly. Emma handed him the tiny component while proudly watching her father perform another seemingly impossible repair with remarkable confidence and precision. Within 10 minutes, James finished installing the replacement part. He gently turned the ignition key. The classic Thunderbird suddenly roared to life, filling the garage with the unforgettable sound of a perfectly tuned 1957 V8 engine. Birds scattered from nearby trees as everyone stood frozen in complete disbelief and admiration. Victoria slowly approached the running car, unable to hide her amazement. "I've spent almost $80,000 chasing this problem," she whispered. James simply shrugged. Old engines usually tell honest stories if someone takes time to listen. His humble answer impressed her even more than the extraordinary repair itself that morning. As James closed his father's old toolbox, Victoria noticed a faded brass emblem attached to its lid. Her eyes widened immediately. She carefully stepped closer, studying the worn symbol shaped like a soaring falcon, surrounded by crossed wrenches. Her expression suddenly changed from curiosity to emotional recognition and deep disbelief. With trembling hands, Victoria asked quietly, "Where did you get that emblem?" James smiled gently. "It belonged to my father, William Walker. He placed it on every engine he built." Victoria remained speechless for several moments before reaching into her handbag and removing an old black-and-white photograph with visible emotion. The faded photograph showed a young William Walker proudly standing beside another mechanic, wearing the exact same emblem. Tears filled Victoria's eyes. "The man beside your father is my grandfather, Robert Hayes," she explained softly. "They built championship racing engines together before opening separate workshops decades ago." James stared silently at the treasured memory. Victoria smiled through happy tears. "My grandfather often spoke about William Walker. He always called him the finest mechanic he'd ever known." James looked toward the sky, wishing his father could hear those heartfelt words. Emma squeezed her father's hand proudly, realizing her grandfather's legacy still inspired people many years later. Victoria explained that after Robert Hayes passed away, the family lost contact with William Walker. Business responsibilities and changing cities separated them forever. She had searched for information occasionally, but never discovered what happened. Standing inside James's humble garage, she finally understood where that remarkable mechanical talent had been quietly living. News spread quickly throughout the collector car community. The young CEO who trusted a small-town single father instead of famous restoration shops became an inspiring story. Enthusiasts traveled hundreds of miles hoping James might restore their treasured classics. Yet he continued treating every customer with exactly the same honesty and patience. A week later, Victoria returned, carrying a beautifully polished wooden display case. Inside rested her grandfather's original falcon emblem, perfectly preserved for decades. She placed it beside William Walker's emblem from James's toolbox. Together, they formed two matching pieces of history, finally reunited after generations of separation and unforgettable memories. Victoria offered James a partnership restoring rare classic automobiles through a new heritage workshop honoring both families. James accepted only after ensuring Emma would always remain his greatest priority. Victoria smiled warmly. "That's exactly what your father and my grandfather would have wanted." Their shared history became the foundation of an extraordinary future. Months later, the restored 1957 Thunderbird won the highest honor at a prestigious classic automobile exhibition. Standing beside the shining car, James, Emma, and Victoria proudly displayed both family emblems together. Visitors admired more than beautiful engineering. They celebrated friendship, family legacy, humility, and the timeless truth that true craftsmanship never disappears. It simply waits for the right hands to continue its story.